Lamar Jackson has won Super Bowl 60. It is official. Uh, Lamar Jackson played college football at Louisville. Louisville is Gematria of Levi Stadium. Lamar is Gematria of Santa Clara. Lamar Demetrius Jackson is Gematria of San Francisco. Baltimore. He does play for Baltimore. Lamar Demetrius Jackson. The Bay Area is Gematria of Lamar Demetrius Jackson. The connection to Levi Stadium is going to be the fact that he played college football at Louisville. That's really the connection we have to make with Lamar Jackson. He is going to win the Super Bowl this season at Levi's Stadium. We've gone into the reduction cipher for Lamar Jackson. His first start as the permanent starter on September the 8th of 2019, and Lamar Jackson is going to win the Super Bowl 77 months later, 6 years and 5 months, beating the Philadelphia Eagles. He's going to enter the Super Bowl with the 6-5 playoff record. Philadelphia's Gematria 65. But what about Lamar Jackson's first start in the NFL? His first career start, he went 6-1 his rookie year as a starter. Philadelphia 61. And now, when was his first start in the NFL? Lamar Jackson. November the 18th, Lamar Jackson had his first start in the NFL, and then of course the Super Bowl is 75 months later. 75 is basically the city of Santa Clara. That's the amount of time that Lamar Jackson is going to win the Super Bowl. What about the amount of time from Lamar Jackson's first playoff win as an NFL quarterback? Lamar defeated Tennessee in the playoffs for his first career playoff win. And that was January the 10th. January the 10th to the day of the Super Bowl, Lamar Jackson's first playoff win in his NFL career. To the day that he wins the Super Bowl. 61 months later, he beats Philadelphia's. 61 would also be Gematria Baltimore Ravens. Oh yeah, it's like Ravens, it's the Ravens, it's... But yeah, Philadelphia's a key Gematria, obviously. That's who he's going to beat. He's going to deny the repeat. John Harbaugh coached Philadelphia. Now, what could Philadelphia's record be? Eagles are a candidate. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield's comebacks is a candidate. They're at 55 games, 56, 57, 58. Got some 58 action with San Francisco. Super Bowl MVP of Super Bowl 50 was number 58. I think Bay Area is also 58 Gematria. Indeed it is, 58. The Bay Area is another 58 number we have to pay attention to. But Lamar, as the number 1 seed, loses the AFC Championship game. The NFL is repaying the Ravens for tanking the season so they could exploit the Taylor Swift situation. The Ravens took the dive, and 106 weeks later, in the 106th season of the NFL, the Ravens can win the Super Bowl. I think this is the 106th year of the NFL. But Lamar's clearly that dude. He's not a running back anymore. He's a winner. The NFL has decided that this is Lamar time. Jackson Jr.'s Camacho, the 61 that we talked about. That 61 months after his first playoff win. He is technically Jackson Jr. Jackson Jr., 101, Philadelphia, 101. Jackson Jr., we have to go by the fact that he is a Lamar Jackson Jr. Eight previous playoff games, then number 8, Lamar Jackson wins the Super Bowl, born at Pompano Beach, Florida. He is off, and now 96 is Camacho, Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson is going to knock off Josh Allen in the Buffalo Bills at Orchard Park at Buffalo, New York. Lamar Jackson defeats the MVP. He breaks the hearts of the Buffalo Bills. He wins the AFC Championship game. Lamar Jackson is on his way to the Super Bowl. He comes into Buffalo and he gets that much awaited win at Buffalo. Six and 5 is the key stat. The final game at Orchard Park. The Buffalo Bills are going to win the scripted Super Bowl this year. They have decided that the Baltimore Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl. Orchard Park. 3-3 in the AFC Championship game. Orchard Park. Lamar Jackson has made it to the Super Bowl. He scored 59 points in his first start as the permanent starter back in week 1 of 2019 at Miami Gardens. So this is what we have to break down and decipher and really analyze the whole situation. Pompano Beach, he makes it to the Super Bowl. He wins on the road. Ravens-style AFC Championship games. Lamar Jackson is playing in the Super Bowl. He will defeat Josh Allen. Josh Allen, the choker, loses to every single one of them. To Burrow, to Lamar, and to Patrick Mahomes. But he finally gets over the hump and wins the next season. Is it the Louisville Cardinals or is it the Louisville Cardinals? Talking about Lamar Jackson, of course. Cardinals with the S. Louisville Cardinals is 82. Philly is also Gematria of 82. Philly 80 is Gematria of Lamar Jackson. And Levi Stadium also equals 80. Philly's also Gematria Bay Area. The Eagles 82 is also Gematria of Louisville Cardinals. Lamar Jackson is that guy. He is going to deliver. The Philadelphia Eagles are under 2. Now, the game is at Santa Clara, but San Francisco, California equals to under 10. They did win in the 105th season of the NFL. Philadelphia Eagles does equal San Francisco, California. Eagles, Ravens in the Super Bowl. Eagles, Ravens, 70. I want to say that. No. That's not Santa Clara, Camacho. Never mind. The Nick Sirianni connection with the playoff record. Saquon Barkley against Derrick Henry. Derrick is also Gematria of Bay Area in Baltimore. This what it's about right there if we about the Super Bowl. Who ready for the football right here? Who ready for smash mouth Saquon, Derrick Henry? Who ready for a real ass Super Bowl? Derrick Henry 65, Lamar 3-5 entering the Super Bowl. John Harbaugh 2-0 in the Super Bowl. Henry 65, Philadelphia 65. Who we in, Derrick Henry? Let's go. In its own contingent, Derrick Henry, number 22, the Ravens' 22nd playoff win to win Derrick Henry the Super Bowl. It's what it's about right there. That's completely what it's about. 35 days after his birthday is the Super Bowl on the 39th day of the year. The Titans is Gematria 35. When did Derrick Henry join the Baltimore Ravens? On March the 12th, free agency. King Henry and Lamar Jackson winning the Super Bowl together this year. And that's over 22 months. That's okay. But he's King Henry. His name of King Henry. No 57, no 100. King Henry delivers at the state of New York. The state of New York. At New York, the Ravens are 3-3 in the AFC title game, beating Josh Allen. That's what it's about right there. Saquon, and it has any Ravens, Gematria 3-0 in the Super Bowl if you are the Baltimore Ravens. Saquon Barkley is Gematria Bay Area in the Panthers, who made it to the prior Super Bowl at the Bay Area. Your smash mouth running back, your quarterback play right there. This what this about right there. And Lamar's college stats are gonna matter, of course. In the day that Lamar Jackson was drafted by the Baltimore Ravens. Three and 0 in the Super Bowl. The 30 touchdowns, the 50 rushing touchdowns is important. 50 is San Francisco. He was drafted April of 2018. When in Lamar Jackson, close to 8 years later, the Ravens, just over 7 years and 9 months later, the Ravens are going to become the champion of the National Football League yet again. We could see Joe Flacco retired, the last Ravens quarterback to win the Super Bowl, and then the Ravens, they end up winning the Super Bowl. December 10, 2016, Lamar Jackson was the Heisman. Nine years in 1 month, just over 9 years in 1 month, which is interesting because Buccaneers is 91 and Detroit's 91. But I think when we're looking at 91, we are looking at the fact that the San Francisco Bay area is where Lamar Jackson is going to win this championship. But here we are. This is the matchup they want. The Ravens are going to defeat the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles fought at 2-4 in the Super Bowl with Saquon. They lose with Saquon. They fought at 2-4 in the Super Bowl. Saquon 75. The city of Santa Clara equals 75. Now Derrick Henry and his playoff record must be deciphered in the postseason. That's 9 playoff games. He's 4-5 in the postseason. He'll be 7-5 to win the AFC. He'll be 8-5. He'll be 8-5 to win the Super Bowl. His 8th playoff win is going to win the Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson, number 8. I don't see much 85 with the overall grand scheme of the Super Bowl. The city of Santa Clara, California, 112. The Ravens are under 12. The NFL needs this matchup. They need this is the matchup that is gonna sell. Which one of your coaches wins their second Super Bowl championship? Nick Sirianni or your John Harbaugh? This is what this is about right there when we speaking about the National Football League. Sirianni is Super Bowl 60. He obviously was with the Indianapolis Colts before joining the Eagles. And the Ravens, they came to Baltimore. The team that moved outside of Baltimore to Indianapolis was the Indianapolis Colts. So that is Nick Sirianni's connection to Baltimore. But Lamar Jackson is going to win the Super Bowl over the Eagles.